And that should put us in bigger format. And I think it did. Yep. Okay, we're in the right format now. All right, we're good. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. We do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with us. Welcome back to the BCW What Could Have Been podcast, where we talk about things in the wrestling world that could have been, but are not, unfortunately. Welcome back, Jonesy. How you doing tonight? Jimmy Scully is not, unfortunately, not with us tonight. I think he had a couple prior obligations that he was addressing, so it's just us two tonight.
We are missing Scully, though. He's kind of MIA.
Yeah, we don't know where he is, but he'll be all right. He does this sometimes.
We're pretty sure he's alive, so everything's good. Man.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
So,
we'll be right back.
One of the things we wanted to talk about is top pay-per-view matches of all time, and it's not necessarily the actual greatest ranked pay-per-views. It's more so what were some of your favorite matches watching during the Attitude Era, even before the Attitude Era, maybe after, during, what was it called, the Ruthless Aggression Era. What are some of your favorite pay-per-view matches of all time, Jonesy?
I'm a huge fan of the original Iron Man match. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question with that one. Which one do you think was better, that one or Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? Was it Bret Hart?
I like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
Okay.
Dude, Shawn Michaels is just the best entertainer ever in my eyes. As far as he goes.
Yeah, I could see it.
Dude, I feel like Shawn Michaels is like one of those dudes that could make us look better if we stepped into the ring.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like that about Bret Hart, honestly. I think Bret Hart is one of them people who is one of the greatest of all times. One of the best people to get over someone, I don't know, shitty, not a great wrestler.
Just put people over, huh?
Right, he was one of the greatest to put people over. I'd say, so what's a couple more of yours? So you said the original Iron Man match.
Yeah, the original ladder match, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon.
Okay. What's up, chat? How we doing tonight? Everybody, please make sure to hit the like. We're talking about favorite pay-per-view matches. We want to know some of your guys' favorite pay-per-view matches. So drop the comments below. Let us know what your guys' are as well.
I do like the Stone Cold Rock, Stone Cold's retirement match. That was a good one.
I didn't watch that one, I don't believe.
At WrestleMania, that was a good one. I don't like retirement matches typically.
I think retirement matches are dumb because 99.9% of the time they don't fucking retire.
Yeah, they just come right back.
They literally come back. Like, didn't Ric Flair have a retirement match and then have another retirement match?
I was just gonna say Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Remember when Shawn Michaels told him he loved him and then super kicked the fuck out of him?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I didn't watch it at that time, but I do remember seeing it. I'd say, so okay, let's go away from WW. I guess it was WWF back in the days. Let's go more towards WCW. What were some of your favorite WCW pay-per-view matches?
Dude, I'm just old school WCW. I very rarely watch WCW during Monday Night Wars.
It was always great.
Go ahead.
It was always great to watch Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero in the beginning, and Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko. When they really started in ECW, but when they got to WCW, it was good to see them flourish.
But it was those four, and then don't forget that Chris Benoit ran with those guys too.
Yeah, they were radicals when they went to WWF.
Right, although Chris Benoit was in Four Horsemen.
Yeah, he was.
Always forget about him.
So was Dean Malenko. So was Dean Malenko. You're cutting out, Jonesy.
Sorry. No, I just wanted to hold up the four real
Oh,
long.
yeah.
sarcastically.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
So Dean Malenko was in the Four Horsemen at one point.
Yeah. But no, I always for some reason I always held this grudge against WCW after Sting went to fucking the Crow Sting or whatever.
Why though? I loved it.
I loved, for whatever reason, it's so corny because now if you look back at it, Beach Sting, that dude was such a weird looking dude. Like, it was, the whole gimmick was so corny, but it was awesome.
Yeah, I loved Beach Sting.
Yeah, Beach Sting was,
Beach Sting was sweet.
Sting
I liked
better.
all Stings. All Stings were great. All Stings all the time. Sting's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So let's go. Let's see. WCW match is one of the greatest of all time. Obviously, the outsiders were Luger, Macho Man, and Sting. That's got to be arguably the greatest match of all time when it comes to the way the crowd reacted at the end of that. When Hogan turned to Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, I'm watching some of that in the background right now.
I remember watching it.
Crazy.
Right, I remember watching it as a kid. Like, what the fuck is going on?
If you watch back now, it's so amazing how corny of just a wrestler Hogan was, just so old school.
Yeah.
Never sold chair shots. When he would
No.
hit people with chairs, oh my God, it's the worst, dude.
It was great.
And then dude, Hollywood Hogan, the greatest heel turn there ever was, but it was done so good, and that was after that, I feel Hollywood Hogan himself was so corny. He's the worst heel ever.
Oh, I loved Hollywood. I loved him.
Hall and Nash carried Hogan as far as being a heel went. You know what I mean?
I can't say that. I
don't know, dude. Hogan was a pretty corny heel.
I don't know, man. Hogan's the GOAT. It's
I
no
do love
denying.
Hogan, don't get me wrong.
It's just like,
Such a
how
bad wrestler. Such a bad wrestler.
I don't know, man. Go watch him. Go watch a couple of his things in New Japan. He actually knew how to wrestle really good. He just limited himself in the in WWF and in America because he knew how gimmicky it was, and that was his gimmick. Leg drop,
Yeah.
flex. And that was the muscle gorilla press, and that was it. That was the gist of things. That's how him, Ultimate Warrior were. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them people were like that back in the days.
Can you imagine New Japan if they had the the American Ninja Warrior commentators?
Oh, I know, dude. That'd be great. That would be hilarious, dude. That'd be freaking hilarious. For a while in New Japan, Jim Ross was commentating before AEW started.
Did he really?
Uh-huh.
In between WWE and AEW?
Yeah, I randomly turned it on one night. It was because their pay-per-views, obviously they're on a different time zone. Their pay-per-views are way later than ours. So they're on at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And I randomly turned it on and I just hear this, ha-ta-pa-ta, ha-ta-ta, John Moxley! And then I hear, ha-pa-ta, ha-pa-ta-ta, ha-pa-ta-ta, Chris Jericho! And then you just hear JR, it's gonna be a slobber knocker! I'm like, yeah! Yes, the fuck it is, buddy!
They don't even do the Chinese or Japanese fucking
Right.
subtitles.
Dude, it's funny because when you watch New Japan and shit, it's almost like the remember the old school video game when they would announce the players, on Super Nintendo and shit. What was that game? All Star Fighters or whatever it was. All Star Wrestling. It almost sounds like that. It's like a generic Japanese person talking. Ha ta ta! We bring you John Moxley.
Hey, you know what was such a underrated heel faction?
What?
Speaking of NWO, the Hart Foundation.
Oh yeah, they were
Towards the
great.
end there, they were good. They were a good heel faction, dude.
I
Bret
loved them.
Hart, he could play a heel pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think
yeah.
he ever wanted. I don't think he ever wanted to.
No.
That was the problem.
I will say this: Bret Hart wasn't the greatest on the mic. Not the greatest. He wasn't the worst, but he wasn't the greatest. He was far, from the greatest on the mic. But he is arguably the greatest wrestler of all time in ring.
Oh God, dude. Tell me you didn't tingle a little bit when he'd say that he's the best there is, the
Oh,
best
dude,
there was.
I was a Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels stan when I was a kid.
Were you?
Oh yeah, dude.
I love
The Rockers were my favorite tag team. So when Shawn Michaels split on his own, I just loved Shawn Michaels too. I didn't care.
dude. When I just remember like when DX first started, like Shawn Michaels and Triple H. We were kids, and I didn't know what the fuck to think of anything. Dude.
Right.
But then they turned out so great, dude.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I like DX more than I liked NWO. At that time, I was WWF.
I was both. I like both, honestly.
I would literally only watch Nitro from 8 to 9.
Really? Oh shit.
And then, like, dude, I feel like the only full episode of Nitro I ever watched was when Shane bought WCW.
Oh, I
Isn't that crazy?
I used to flip back and forth between Nitro and Raw religiously. I was one of the only ones that did that though. Like a lot of my friends, they just watched WWF for the most part. But
Yeah.
me, I would flip through both because I'm like, dude, I like both. Like I liked people in WCW. And, you know, Sting was one of my favorite wrestlers ever.
Mm-hmm. What? How many people we got in the chat? Anybody?
We got one person in the chat right now. They're not talking though. What's up, chat? How we doing tonight? Appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. Just always make sure to hit that like for us.
Who is it?
I don't know. They're not talking, but they did like the stream, so that's a good thing.
Hey, thanks for liking the stream. You trying to Indian wrestle?
Yeah. You wanna you wanna have a what the hell?
Fatal 4-way, 3-way,
Yep.
ladder match. Hey, here's a good one.
Gina.
Favorite. Gina.
Hi, Gina. What up, girl? What up, girl? What up, girl?
I just, you know.
All right, favorite what?
If I could just say this, she has the prettiest UK accent ever. But all right, funniest wrestler on the mic.
On the microphone? What do you mean, like?
Oh, dude.
Hold
just
on.
Funniest wrestler, like
who's the most comedic coming out?
Yeah.
Mankind was pretty funny. The Rock was funny. Stone Cold. Dude, when Mankind, I'm doing well. When Mankind did the best friend celebration for The Rock, that was one of the funniest things ever on wrestling.
Is that when he did the "It doesn't matter how you feel" or whatever?
When he brought out The Rock's ex-girlfriend and Rock just dogs the shit out of her. Remember, he brought out the clown. He brought out the clown. Yeah, he brought out his old teacher. He brought out the clown. It was great. That was great. On the mic, though, I mean, Enzo Amore was funny.
Baby.
Enzo Amore was funny. He's a newer one. Older.
SAWFT.
Older. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who was like really funny back in the days.
Santino, bro.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it when he wrestled.
Dude, when he had the tea party with Sheamus, and he's like, "Do you like cream in your tea, or you take it milky?" He looked at him.
Yeah, I didn't watch it when he wrestled. Funny. Let's see who else was pretty funny. I mean, The Rock was funny.
Oh yeah, The Rock was classic. DX was classic.
Stone Cold was funny. X-Pac. Dude, when DX did the Nation of Domination, one of the funniest things ever. And then he X-Pac came out as Mark Henry, and he was Mizark.
In blackface.
So fucking funny, dude. And his name was Mizark. I was fucking dying, dude.
Hey, Rock.
Oh man, that shit was so fucking funny. There was a lot of funny people in wrestling. D'Lo Brown when he would snap his neck everywhere.
No, the what's his name? I just said his name. Fuck, what's that dude's name? Sorry, my thing was glitching. R-Truth. R-Truth's funny as shit.
Yeah.
When he thought he was in the elimination chamber the one year, and Kane was like, "You're not even in the match."
Yeah. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch much of R-Truth, only like more recent stuff that I would see. All right, let's see.
Black.
What would you think? What do you think some of the best tag teams on pay-per-view are all time?
Oh, dude, back in the day, remember when New Age Outlaws used to have those fucking battles with Cactus Jack
And Terry Funk.
Chainsaw Charlie?
And Terry Funk, yeah,
Dude.
Chainsaw Charlie. Yeah, remember the
Bro.
remember the dumpster match?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think of how old Chainsaw Charlie was. Terry Funk.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they were. I mean, dude, they had.
Is he-
was a slobber knocker.
I love Terry.
No,
I love Terry Funk. He was great.
Yeah, yeah,
Such an
Legend,
old
man.
school hardcore legend.
yeah.
So, all right, some of the greatest tag team matches on we could go on a couple of different pay-per-views too. We don't have to just stick with this. I'll say, without the obvious being the triple threat match, SummerSlam, Edge and Christian, the Hardys, and 3D.
Dudley.
We already know that. There was a match on ECW. I want to say it was on a pay-per-view. And do you remember the guy, the Asian dude in WWF who used to write Asian symbols all
Tajiri?
over him? Not Tajiri. It was a different dude. He was a bald dude. It was so Paul Heyman. It was Sabu.
Prince Albert.
No, it was Sabu and RVD, and they faced these two Asian wrestlers from New Japan, and it was just a fucking great match that they put on together.
Asians. Ew.
Let's see, what's some other great matches?
I think, man, when we were growing up, man, like the Steiner brothers split, but when we were little kids, dude, the Steiner brothers used to just destroy
Steiner brothers were some beasts.
Legion of Doom.
Remember-
Doomsday Device used to be my favorite
Yeah.
finisher, favorite tag team finisher.
My favorite was the 3D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do like the 3D through the tables.
to me, it's up there with, like, so for example, the Young Bucks finisher, not believable. It's stupid. Them doing that, it doesn't look like they're doing anything extra to harm the person. It's not believable. It just looks like a normal pile driver. There's a couple other tag teams whose moves I don't really
Send me
care
the
for.
link. Do me a favor and send me the link.
I did in Facebook.
Oh, did you? Okay. I got people wanting to watch. Yeah, I mean, Legion of Doom, those dudes, I love those dudes. I thought that was a shitty storyline, the whole drunk Hawk thing.
Yeah, he really fell off the Titantron.
Like, for real, for real?
Yeah, they said he really did fall off the Titantron when they thought everybody was fucking around. He really fell.
Jesus, dude.
Crazy.
Sorry, copy this link.
Oh, you're good. What is your favorite? So,
Who's your favorite heel? Who's your favorite heel?
like of all time, right now,
Oh, dude, yeah. Time.
of all time, I don't know, dude. It's hard because, not gonna lie, dude. I think MJF is one of the greatest of all time heels.
Oh, dude, MJF's the second greatest heel ever. Triple H is probably my favorite heel ever.
Yo, what's going on, Double D? How you doing, bro?
Double D.
I don't know because I didn't. I like Triple H as a heel.
You know, when Double D's in the house, there's a party going on.
Who's some good heels? Who's some good heels?
Dude, I liked. There's some good heel faction. I mean, dude, I liked Legacy, and
I don't know who Legacy is. Who was in Legacy?
You remember Legacy was Randy Orton, Ted
Oh,
DiBiase Jr., and Cody Rhodes?
oh, okay, okay. I didn't watch it then, but I have seen like things. Wasn't that when
Dude,
Cody had a
that's when
face mask?
he did for a little bit or whatever when he got hurt. But
Okay. And they did a storyline where like he was scared to show his face.
yeah.
I remember seeing it.
Remember when they made Cody turn into Stardust?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I have a feeling they're going to do it to him again when he pisses him off.
Here, put your clown suit back on.
Go put your
bitch.
suit back on, pussy.
Hey, go cry now.
Yeah, go cry some more. Or cry baby. Cry baby back,
Cody,
daddy.
hi, baby Rhodes.
Yeah.
We should have got Double D on with us tonight with his guitar.
Yeah, you could have played us, serenaded us.
Make the ladies' shirts come off. Remember when DX got that? They used to get chicks that show their tits in the stands
Yeah,
in the crowd.
I do.
You think those were marks?
What do you mean? Like, you mean plants?
Yeah.
Could have been plants. Could have been. Definitely
I
could have
think
been.
so.
Or, I don't know though, man, because I feel like they interviewed that lady a couple, like 20, like 15 years later, and she would have said, like, yeah, I got paid.
Cheers to those tig old biddies.
Yeah, that was a nice one. That's when wrestling was great. You know, let's make wrestling
dude,
great again.
I remember like being in middle school and being so amped up that they got a chick to show her titties on TV.
Yeah.
Like I just remember being so amped up, like, dude, there's no way this just happened. Like,
Right. It was great.
Nothing cool like that happens anymore. Like, remember when Triple H went to go give Stephanie the pedigree and her titty flopped out right on Raw?
No, I don't remember that, but now I want to see it.
Dude, look it up. It's on Raw. He went to go. It was by the announce table. I don't think it was on the announce table. But he like put her in between his legs and put her fucking arms up, and when he pulled her arms up, her titty popped out.
Nice.
She, like,
I feel like
pulled her arm away.
that's like that's like a moment like on Half Baked. Now that's a titty.
Titty.
Now that's a titty. I remember watching ECW and Tommy Dreamer taking Beulah McGillicuddy, putting her in a pile driver. This bitch had a dress on. The dress falls down. She just has a thong on, and he's just like this in her shit, and then pile drives her. I'm like, this is fucking great, dude. That's why I loved ECW. It was the fucking greatest. They literally blurred the lines the most.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. That's funny. We'll miss Jimmy.
Yeah,
It's loud
well,
obnoxious.
we miss Jimmy.
Who's your favorite current heel?
Oh, MJF.
Aside from MJF.
I mean, I don't really watch it too much, so I don't know.
You know, I thought Roman Reigns and them were pretty badass heels, dude. I liked that storyline with them and Sami Zayn and shit.
I don't know. Maybe Braun Breaker.
Braun's pretty good. He's got that psychotic look in his eyes, you know?
He definitely would have been a good heel back in the days. I think he's one of the ones that could have been. He could have been Attitude Era
He
guy.
reminds me of his uncle. He reminds me a lot more of his uncle.
Not me. He reminds me of a hybrid of Rhino and Goldberg.
Yeah.
He
can wrestle.
Well, yeah, Rhino could wrestle. Goldberg couldn't wrestle, but he has the mannerisms of Goldberg with the attitude of Rhino.
Rhino couldn't wrestle all that good.
Dude, Rhino could wrestle. That motherfucker could spear you and make that shit look extremely believable.
Yeah, but that's probably because it was for real.
No, I doubt he's fucking spearing fucking, Beulah McGillicuddy and fucking Francine into fucking tables and really doing it.
Do it.
I always liked Rhino. Well, Rhino was better in ECW than he was in WWF. And you've probably never seen him in ECW, so you don't know how he really wrestled.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what. Who else was some great heels? Hogan. Hogan was one of the best heels ever.
For sure.
I don't think
Eddie Guerrero was a pretty good
I will
heel.
say this: Macho Man was a great wrestler, arguably top 5 of all time. He wasn't the greatest in NWO. I didn't like him in NWO, honestly.
No,
He
him
kind
and
of anno-
Hogan were older.
Yeah, I think he just
Dude,
kind of
Hogan,
annoyed me, and I wanted to see it be a split between him and Hogan, to where Hogan's the bad guy and he just stays a good guy.
yeah, I don't know. When Hogan split, that was, dude. When he turned heel, that was insane at the time. You know, do you ever think you'd see Hulk Hogan as a heel? And then it
No,
turned out he was solid. You know what I mean? Like it worked out. Look at
yeah,
I mean, NWO is
it's
arguably the greatest faction ever.
yeah. I mean, they're one of the biggest ever, for real. They even
They
spread
have to be
into
the
other into
biggest, right?
they even spread into other territories. You know what I mean? They went to New Japan, and they had a whole NWO faction there.
Latino World Order.
Yeah, then they had the
L
LWO.
LWO.
That shit was
Oh,
great.
yeah, I like that.
K Dog,
Remember,
Rey
remember,
Mysterio.
when dude Stone Cold he was a pretty good heel, like early on in his career, like with
Oh yeah.
WWE.
Well,
I'm
even
not
with
talking like
WCW,
Ringmaster.
no,
I'm talking like
go back,
actual like
go back
Stone Cold.
go back to
Yeah,
WCW
no,
when he was stunning Steve Austin. Great fucking
Hollywood
heel.
Blondes, bro.
Great
That
fucking
was a good
heel.
tag team.
Dude,
That's a great tag team.
Brian Pillman, you know what? He might be one of the greatest heels of all time.
That's true.
Brian Pillman might be one of, and it sucks that his son didn't turn out to be as good as he could have been, because he has the look.
I think he's got problems though. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he's like an
I think he has
arrogant, pompous
behavior.
kid.
Yeah, I think he has behavioral issues too in the locker room and shit like that.
Cause like when I first heard about AEW, I would watch MLW every now and then because it's free on YouTube. So that's where I learned who the fuck Davey Boy Smith Jr. was. Teddy Hart, I don't know why he's a wrestler. I don't understand it at all. It makes zero. He looks like a crackhead. He does not look like a wrestler. He's not good. And he's literally just a Nepo baby. He's getting by on his name, and that's it, because he's not a good wrestler. The
We'll
rest,
be right back.
so Double D says the Wrestling Classic, first pay-per-view with Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper. It was right before WrestleMania. So you guys know, like, Vince McMahon really went all in on WrestleMania, and it was like, I'm shaking the dice and hope the dice go in my favor.
From what I read, WrestleMania was Vince McMahon's fucking Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Buying the Cowboys and throwing all that money in, and
Yep.
but
It worked out for his favor because it created a market for wrestling pay-per-views after that. You know what I mean? To where, like, now people, they wanted to see it. You know, they wanted to broadcast it. And then they tried doing something where they did, what was it, a pay-per-view in split arenas, right? Where one was in one city and one was in another city. Like, one was in Los Angeles and one was in New York or something. It was like WrestleMania 2 or 3 or something like that. And it ended up not working out at all. Yo, what's up, everybody in the chat? How are we all doing tonight? Appreciate everybody stopping by. Before we keep going, could you guys please make sure to hit that like for us if you haven't yet? Also, comment down below in the comments and let us know what are your favorite pay-per-view matches of all time. More good ones we got right here on the screen. You know, obviously this is one of the greatest ones of all time right here with Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat at WrestleMania 3.
good choice.
You know, and then we got, like you said, the ladder match right here with Shawn Michaels and Razor, and then we got the Hell in the Cell match, Mankind and The Undertaker. See, it's hard to say a greatest
real match, though.
Well, it's hard to say a greatest match of all time for any match when you could kind of say the greatest match of all time for a specific wrestler, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like hard because, like, I feel like everything's like, to me, everything is subjective. to where it's opinionated and it's not like there's no fact that's saying, oh, this is the greatest this or this, that, you know, there's no like 1000% proof, because a lot of people do say Hogan and Rock is the greatest match arguably of all time.
What?
A lot of people say that it is the greatest, that Hogan and The Rock was like icon versus icon at that time.
Dude, I strongly disagree.
I mean, I thought it was a good match.
Scared dog the whole time.
I thought it was a good match. You know what one of my favorite matches of all time are?
What's that?
Rob Van Dam versus John Cena at One Night Stand 2007, I think.
Yeah.
When he took the belt off of him. When John Cena was throwing his shirt in the crowd and they kept throwing it back to him. And then and listen, and it was great because like they made Rob Van Dam look so strong by like cashing in his Money in the Bank and just setting a date instead of cashing it in on him, you know? It made him look that much stronger by winning the title off of him.
Yeah.
And they knew they knew they had to give the title to him too, because legit ECW fans would have fucking rioted if John Cena won. Literally.
Dude, I liked Triple H and The Rock had a ladder match for the IC belt.
That was in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
that was like was that when The Rock first turned into The Rock from Rocky Maivia, right?
No, this was like leader of DX, leader of the nation.
Yeah, that was like when he first turned into The Rock from Rocky Maivia. Remember when he turned into The Rock, he started becoming a heel and then he joined the nation like right there.
Well, yeah, but this is down the road a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm saying it was in the beginning though, like before he started winning like heavyweight championships.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. That was a good ladder match. Triple H won that. That was a pretty good title give up.
Okay.
It was just a good match, especially with that feud between those two factions at that time.
Too bad we can't play just a wrestling video in the background while we talk.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome if we could do that. But everybody wants a piece of the penny.
Yeah.
Suckers.
All right. Well, since we were talking about Intercontinental, who do you think is top 5 Intercontinental champions of all time? It's going to be a hard one. Or your top 5 favorite. Like, who do you think had the best reigns? Obviously, Macho Man's probably up there, number 1.
Well, yeah, I mean, Macho Man's one, but I like The Rock's reigns.
Hold on a minute. We got to grill Double D a little bit here, Jones.
What's going on?
He said, I still hated that whole "can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" No, it
Double
was
D,
fucking great, Double D. It doesn't matter what you want to know.
Oh, God. No, dude, that's like the greatest thing.
It was great. And then
my whole middle school life was running around the middle school crotch chopping everybody.
Oh, dude. Me and Luke got detention so many times for doing that to the teacher. And then we even got so bad in middle school, like in 7th grade when we went to Wilbur Wright, you were with your teacher or with your class the whole time, except for like gym, music, and like art. You know what I mean? You had a different class, but other than that, with your primary class, you were with all the same people. Somehow, me and Luke ended up in 7th grade together. And that was a complete mistake on the school's part, obviously.
Dude, I used to get detentions in elementary school just for laughing at Luke.
Oh, dude, we would do that to like the teacher and like stand up behind her back and do it, and it got so bad to where she gave me 13 days of Saturday school in a row and removed me and Luke from the same science class because she didn't want to teach both of us at the same time.
Good luck waking up Big Jeff to take you.
Oh, dude, no, my dad, and then I was getting after school detentions, and it got to the point to where the one time I remember it clear as day, my dad came in. You remember those football jerseys that were the Indians jerseys?
Yeah.
He was wearing one of those, pair of jean shorts and no shoes on, and he's just like, "Get out of here, we're leaving now." He's like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Let's ride, dog.
I remember the one time during we won't even talk about that. So let's go top 5 intercontinental champions of all time.
Diesel, the Undertaker, by the way. I forget which WrestleMania it was.
Yeah,
Was that for the belt? I think that was for the belt.
that's for the championship. It's some real rednecks. We are rednecks, Double D. We are rednecks.
That's funny. Double D, why don't you hop on with us, boy?
So,
Because I'm married.
So, all right, keep going with your top 5 intercontinental champions. Let's finish this.
So probably I would say Macho Man. I like The Rock. What about? I was just thinking of. I liked. I'm drawing blanks, brother.
So if we're going intercontinental,
I like the white belt. I liked Cody's reigns with the belt, with the white belt.
So I'm going.
But I'm a Cody fan. I'm a homer.
I'm going Shawn Michaels when he originally turned heel, and remember Diesel was the champion and he was the intercontinental basically, around the same time.
Yeah, good pick.
That reign there was one of the best reigns of all time. Macho Man's up there with one of the best. This is one of the best intercontinental matches of all time.
Stone Cold wins the belt with a broken neck.
Yeah, but I don't. It just Mr. Perfect is one of the best intercontinental champions of all time.
He's the dude. He might be the best. Actually.
He's one of the best.
Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels, Rock, Razor Ramon, dude. Let's not forget about Razor. As far as IC champs go, I'd say that Razor's probably my all-time favorite IC champ.
Razor Ramon, yeah, he's one of the best. Trying to think of really, really good intercontinental championship runs. Oh, well, how can we forget this? We literally forgot it, and it's a newer one.
Who are you thinking?
Gunther.
What's his name? Gunther? Yeah.
Dude.
I knew you were going to say fucking Gunther.
Dude, one of the greatest intercontinental title reigns of all time. I'm going to go on the line to say one of the most believable wrestlers of all time.
For sure. I agree with you, but you, for sure, have a huge hard-on for Gunther. I don't understand why.
To me, he's that heel that if he went against Hogan back in the days, during the Andre the Giant days, he would have been, I feel like he could have been bigger than Andre the Giant. Not size-wise, but popularity-wise.
I don't know about that. What's going on with him, bro? I like it, though. I like his style.
I'm telling you, Chris Jericho was a really good intercontinental champion. He had a couple really good runs. So for me, it's when I think of I want to think of a distinct run that they had when they had it,
Yeah, for sure.
Who's some other really good intercontinental champions?
Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, I think he's a better champion than an intercontinental champion personally.
For sure.
And he was a better United States champion than intercontinental.
You know what's crazy for me, Nicky, that I always think? Wrestling was so good when we were younger that it's hard not to compare everything else to that. But it's such a high, impossible standard.
And
think about this.
Even
Seth
before
Rollins,
the Attitude Era.
Seth Rollins would have never even wrestled for the WWF title back in the day.
No, he would have been at best
You'd have been a
cruiserweight.
maybe at best, an Intercontinental Champion,
Yeah.
but he would have never
Honky Tonk
been
Man.
able to. Ooh, Honky Tonk Man's a great Intercontinental. He might be the best. That's Jerry Lawler's cousin, bro.
Yeah.
He might be the best Intercontinental Champion ever. That might
Yeah.
be better than Macho Man.
Yeah. Man, trying to think of some other really good Intercontinental title reigns that just like stand out. I mean, Bret Hart had some good ones, but he was a better champion than he was an Intercontinental Champion.
Fucking
Where
Jeff Jarrett.
where I think Shawn Michaels was a better Intercontinental Champion than he was a champion. Not saying he didn't deserve to be a champion, but his Intercontinental Championship reigns were a little. You know what though? I can't say that because the whole spinning or the whole Bret Hart situation, that was very interesting title reign too. So I guess I can't really say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that back. Razor Ramon never got one.
Nope.
I've never seen Undertaker as Intercontinental Champion.
What do you mean Razor Ramon never got one?
He never got a championship. He just got the Intercontinental. He never got the heavyweight.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, he had a few Intercontinental runs.
Yeah, he had some good ones. He definitely had some good ones.
Jeff Jarrett was an all right.
Yeah, but
Intercontinental
come on, look at how it ended, though. You can't even say that after the way how it ended. He lost to China. He lost to China.
I'd rather be in China.
China. Yeah, right, exactly. So I don't know. I can't give it to Jeff Jarrett. No matter what, I can't give it to him.
Hey, for real though, China was a solid Intercontinental Champion though. But let me tell you something about my girl China. Besides, what we've seen of China's. But no, she could wrestle with the fellas, man. Back in the day, dude. China nowadays, aside from having to wrestle Brock Lesnar, China nowadays could have a long WWE title run. God
Hell
bless
yeah,
her
she
soul.
could definitely beat Seth Rollins.
Dude, China would fuck up all of these dudes, like, except for Brock, except for like Roman. Maybe even Roman though. They kind of look alike.
I'm just not a Roman Reigns fan. I'm not. I don't.
I
liked him.
really,
I liked him better as a heel than he was as a face. I just think he's corny and boring and just not my type of wrestler to really watch.
we the ones.
Yeah.
I like those dudes. When Sami Zayn was with those cats, and he told Jay he wasn't very oozy.
I'm not a fan. I like them as a tag team. They keep trying to push Jay as a single star, and he's not. He's mid card at best. Just
Yeah, I mean,
not.
again, 95% of this roster would be mid card or lower
Yeah,
when we were kids in the 90s, dude. I'm sorry to say, it's just the truth.
yeah.
And I don't care what anybody in
So
WWE
if
has
you
to
could,
say,
if you could pluck 5 people from right now, it doesn't have to just be WWE, WWE, AEW, New Japan, anywhere. If you could pluck 5 people from now and put them in the Attitude Era, do you think based upon if you think they would succeed?
AJ Styles.
He was already kind of in the Attitude Era. You can't do that one.
Yes, but
He started during it, like 2002. You know what I mean. During the early wrestling days when we watched it.
I still think that AJ Styles would he'd be mid card and he would wrestle for the title.
No. His
But,
size
like,
now, he'd be a heavyweight contender. Not his size
he's
before.
good. I mean, he's really good. Whatever he would do in the Attitude Era, I think he would succeed. I think MJF.
Obviously,
I don't know that MJF would fight for the big one though.
he might be a mid card. He might be a top mid carder. No, I still think he could. I still think he could because he's not smaller than Shawn. He's the same size as Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. I want to say Cena. I really want to say Cena.
Cena
because
kind
I
of
like
started then,
Cena.
though, because he started in '02. Let's go. I'm talking about people that are
That was
newer.
ruthless aggression era.
But
That's
I'm
not
talking about
attitude.
people who are newer now, though, like newer wrestlers that you could pluck, like
I
MJF,
think.
like you said, like let's say wrestlers within the past 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, so Cody wouldn't count either.
When did he start?
I mean, this dude was 2000s. I mean, he was in Legacy with Randy Orton and DiBiase, but
No,
shit.
no,
I mean,
Cody
I
don't
just
count.
don't. I mean,
I got it. I got a couple.
Moxley would hold his own because there was legit.
Where would you place Moxley though? Because I'd only place Moxley as a hardcore
he,
champion.
he, that's what I'm saying though. There was more hardcore opportunities back then.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like right now,
Now
it seems like Moxley tries too hard.
Moxley in ECW, he might have been a champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have been, and I'm not even saying that Moxley's bad. He
So
just there's all you know.
I'm gonna go. Obviously MJF, Gunther.
Mhm.
Here's one you probably wouldn't think of. What's the kid's name? The dude that was Money in the Bank and they ruined it.
What's that kid's name? I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Um,
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
what is his name?
Oh, I farted. I farted. It stinks. Ugh.
Dude, I know what his name is. Austin Theory.
What? Oh, Austin Theory.
Yeah, I think Austin Theory could be
no.
one. Yeah, he's got the build,
Yeah,
and
lose the weight.
he could talk. I'm not saying necessarily champion. I'm just saying somebody who could hold their own during the Attitude Era. Braun Breaker, I think could. I think he'd be a decent Attitude Era player.
I got to see a little bit more of Braun Breaker.
Yeah, we'll not give it to him just yet. Definitely Gunther. Definitely MJF. I think Austin Theory can hold his own from what I've seen. There's a couple other. Oh,
Females. Think females.
females. I mean Ronda Rousey. She would have been a beast in the Attitude Era. Britt Baker. Britt Baker would have been
Rhea Jones. I mean Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. I don't think she would have been an Attitude Era type of wrestler.
Sorry,
Maybe
the pump handle
she
slam
might.
that she does
Maybe.
really turns me on.
I just think these women botch too much, dude. I can't stand watching women wrestling. Like, there's a few
they've
that I
gone
could
away
watch.
from basic.
Well, I like watching Ronda Rousey wrestle because she could actually
She's
wrestle.
a technical wrestler. Yeah, these women.
Britt Baker's.
They try
I think
all to be
Britt
high
Baker.
flyers.
Britt Baker's good for a woman wrestler.
Yeah, she's not bad. I don't know. There's just not a lot of. For as good as
hard to
the
say.
female division was in WWE like
But
10 years ago.
here's the thing: you can't judge women wrestlers by putting them in the Attitude Era because during the Attitude Era was bra and panties matches. You know what I'm saying? KY jelly matches, like all the fun shit. Like, yeah, like all the fun shit. We don't get that no more. So it'd be hard to say what women. So we'll just leave women out of this. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who else? I'm just trying to think of like some newer people and WWE.
It's just not. They're just like that's what I'm saying, dude. WWE could cut out 80% of their roster.
Yeah.
Shorten Monday Night Raw to back down to 2 hours. SmackDown's 2 hours. And then maybe you get an hour-long taped show in between there, dude.
Yeah.
But there's just too much going on. WrestleMania's 4 fucking days to 8 weeks long. Who
Yeah,
knows
it's
this
true.
year? SummerSlam and Survivor Series are 2 and 10 days. You know, like it's
annoying.
crazy,
It's
dude.
annoying. It's annoying.
Less is more. Think back to when we were kids, dude. There was like no internet, which was so much better. There was like it was basic dial-up internet. You used to have to go to WWE or WWF.com and hope that something was on there. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
it was just crazy because the suspense was there.
Yep.
The reality factor was there.
Yep.
Like like there was no like let's sign up to get on a show where they'll teach us to be a WWE wrestler in 8 weeks. Like there's none
Right.
of that shit. Anybody can be a fucking wrestler right now. Any female that looks good and is semi-athletic
Yeah,
could be a
like
WWE
literally,
superstar.
they're hiring like all these people from fucking like all these Olympic athletes and shit.
Reality TV. I'm so happy. The one they got it right with. And by the way, I'm gonna say Logan Paul could definitely hold his own in the Attitude Era. That dude can fucking say what you want about him as a
I don't
person.
know, it's kind of corny on the mic.
That dude is. Hey, they would teach him. They would put someone with him just like they did with Roman. And you know what? He'd be better than Roman Reigns because that dude could sure as fuck be annoying. That dude would be a good ass heel with the right direction.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
just
see
saying.
that.
As far as like people coming in from boxing or MMA, dude, Logan Paul is probably the most naturally talented
Yeah,
as far as all of the guys go.
yeah, you might be right. I don't know. Yo, everybody, please make sure to hit the like for us if you could. We got 3 likes. We got 5 people in here. If everybody hits the like, we'll have at least 5 likes. Also,
Please.
comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. You know, what's your comments about the conversations we're having so far? Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to watch wrestling nowadays for for example, the other day, right? And this always seems to happen. I'm like, since we decided to do a little wrestling podcast on, what was that, Sunday that we did that? I was like, I'll turn Raw on for a minute. I turned it on, and literally as soon as I turned it on, a fucking female match. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Like, if you're not having bra and panty matches, or KY jelly matches, or the old school where they're wrapped in saran wrap and coming out and modeling, I don't want to see the shit. I don't care. You guys suck. I don't care how good any of you look. You're all some of the fucking worst wrestlers in the world. It's fucking terrible, dude. The amount of botches that goes on, especially with female wrestling, is fucking insane to me, dude.
Get him.
Hungry. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
No, dude, you're so right though. Like, remember, in the '90s, like I know at least on Raw, they would have one female match, and 8 out of 10 times it would be like some kind of bra and panty match.
Dude, it was the greatest,
like
dude. And then the pay-per-views were the greatest because they blurred the lines a little bit more with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And they made you
definitely.
think that you were going to see porno because it was on pay-per-view, like legitimately.
Dude, for 3 weeks I walked around believing that Val Venus no longer had a penis.
I remember that. That was crazy.
I'm saying? Dude, like that's how. I don't know. Maybe it was because we were younger and more gullible. But even now, when I go back on the network or whatever,
now
whatever time and I watch it, it's so much more believable than it is nowadays. And like we were talking about in the last episode we did on Sunday.
I'm going to mark out for Jimmy really quick just to piss him off in case maybe he's watching or something, which I don't think he is because he's missing. Another person I think that could be in the Attitude Era, Asian, Konosuke Takeshita from AEW. Bro, he's literally one of my favorite Asian wrestlers of all time.
Ew.
He's fucking... dude, go watch him. You'd be like, damn, this dude's a fucking beast.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, but I would like Shinsuke Nakamura so much more if he wasn't like
a nerd.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay.
Ew.
Like that whole like.
It's weird. How
that whole
act.
like. It's like he tries to do like that drunken monk style, and it just comes off as like extremely homosexual, LGBTQ. Plus.
Hungry. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Sorry, I kind of went on.
We'll keep it right here.
We'll keep it right here. I kind of went off the rail on that one a little bit, but Yeah, you
The
know.
second Tom started.
All men and women created by
You know.
you know the thing.
Yep, that is true. That is, they are created. We are all created by the thing.
You know the thing.
You know,
know the
you
thing.
know the thing. So, who's some of your favorite Asian wrestlers?
Dude, I kind of liked Tajiri back in the day.
He was a
But you know what?
beast.
Wasn't he in ECW?
Yeah, he was a beast. He used to do the tarantula where he would hook you on the ropes and do like a fucking like a kind of like a surfboard type of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, back in the days, Tanaka was a beast too.
Tanaka.
He was in ECW.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Mike Awesome would have some of the fucking craziest matches in the world. Mind you, I'll tell you something I bet you didn't know. Did you know, do you remember Mike Awesome?
Yeah.
Do you know that he was Hulk Hogan's cousin?
Was he really? Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Dude, he was such a fucking beast. I loved Mike Awesome. I feel like they fumbled him when he went to WCW, and they just tried giving him these gay ass gimmicks that were funny, but it wasn't for him. Remember when they made him the fat chick thriller? That shit was fucking hilarious, dude. But it wasn't for him. He was a fucking beast, dude. He was a legit heavyweight champion. Let's go to that. Who do you think are some of the people back in the days that got shit on for no reason? And nowadays even maybe. Who's some wrestlers that you're like, but Owen didn't get shit on though.
No, I don't care what anybody says.
He
that
didn't
whole
get
Blue Blazers shit.
No,
they
that
shit
was
on
his
that Blue Blazers.
that was his gimmick.
No shit, dude. But he was like, dude, he.
But
as
they
a
were
singles wrestler,
getting ready to push him as a champion.
I know, but dude, they're
He was
shitting on
supposed
him
to
as Blue
he
Blazers.
was supposed to win the Intercontinental Champion that night from The Godfather.
Yeah, dude, I feel like that's why he was so miserable with WWF, was because he was in that Blue Blazer gimmick. I heard that they were going to give him a title push because he was going to retire soon.
Well, he was
But I
going to
feel like
probably
they
leave and
shit
go
on-
with Brett.
Dude, I feel like they shit on him. Obviously,
I
they
don't-
shit on Brett when they did that, but they had to shit on Vince. Had to shit on Brett.
I can't.
Montreal screw job had to happen.
No,
That had to happen.
I can't agree with you though on the Owen Hart thing. I can't agree with you on that. I can understand what you're saying. I think
Maybe I'm just over sympathetic towards Owen because he passed away the way he did, but like, dude, I heard that he didn't even want to come down from the rafters. He didn't feel like it was safe. He didn't.
I think Rusev. Oh, you know what? I think Rusev's one that could be in the Attitude Era. But he's not that new though. He's been in it for a while. Rusev.
No way.
Oh yeah, dude. He's definitely like a fucking. You know, he would have been like one of the military people.
Rusev can, Cesaro and fucking
I don't
Sheamus.
think Cesaro's that good. I think Sheamus could.
I think Cesaro's better than all of those guys. I think
his name.
Cesaro's more comparable to what's his name that you like, Herman.
No, Gunther's way better than the Cesaro.
I think Cesaro's more comparable to Gunther though. They're more similar wrestlers.
I could definitely see Sheamus back in the days.
Cesaro's so good. He'd be a mid carder in the '90s. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but like I think that he's so good. I always loved Cesaro, and I always thought, here's one, Del Rio. I loved Alberto Del Rio. He was
Honestly,
so fucking good, and
I didn't watch him wrestle much.
Good heel. Dude, he was such a good heel. Go back and watch some of him.
So
Dude, with Ricky Ricardo, oh my god, dude, they were
So,
good, man. They were so good at heels that you would be like pissed off when SmackDown would go off the air. You'd be like, dude, what the
so
fuck?
who's some of the wrestlers that you would think are the greatest at reinventing themselves? Meaning creating just new gimmicks to keep themselves fresh.
Well, one comes to mind, but maybe his gimmick never really changed.
Go ahead and talk.
outside
I'm
of
gonna use the
when he
restroom.
was- When he was the 1, 2, 3 kid, I think maybe maybe X-Pac wasn't such a reinvention. Maybe Six wasn't such a reinvention, but I liked when he was heel though, opposed to when he was what's the face.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Why aren't you talking? Because your bubbles are loud?
I'm in the bathroom. All right. So for me, I think Chris Jericho is one
Did
of
you
the.
hear me though? Did you hear me though?
Yep.
X-Pac?
I think.
But
I think.
it's not really much of a. Did he really like reinvent himself? But
Who, Chris Jericho?
I think. No, I'm talking about X-Pac. When he
No.
was 1-2-3 Kid.
Well, yeah, that's
I
a
think from,
reinvention.
like-
I think that's a complete
I think,
reinvention.
like,
1-2-3 Kid was like a
1-2-3
complete
Kid,
face.
he
He was
was
like
a
a baby
face,
face. He
yeah.
was like a little baby
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
He turned into an ultra cool heel. You know, he was kind of like a mix
Yeah.
between like Raven but like he was like Raven if Raven was like a hardcore rocker type. You know what I mean? Where Raven was like
Yeah.
mellow and dramatic and shit, and like, don't touch me, I'm the Raven.
Don't touch me, I'm the Raven no more.
You have germs, you don't touch me.
You don't touch the Raven no
So
more.
I think Chris Jericho is one of the greatest wrestlers ever to reinvent himself.
As far as did he really reinvent it? He was always kind of that snobby, arrogant.
Yes, he completely reinvented himself. He's constantly creating new gimmicks. He created Chris Jericho the Alpha. He created Chris Jericho the when he went to AEW, a completely new gimmick, new finisher. Not necessarily a new wrestler, just a whole new fresher. He reinvented himself. He made himself 1,000 times fresher. When he started the list in WWE, he made himself fresher.
He just evolved.
Huh?
He just evolved. I just think he evolved a little bit.
No, because when
I don't
you're changing up your gimmick, you're reinventing yourself. So you're constantly keeping yourself fresh and going. You know, for example, Hogan, starting to get stale, reinvented himself as Hollywood Hogan.
God bless him. God rest his soul.
Yep. R.I.P. to the GOAT. So I think Chris Jericho constantly reinvented himself and kept himself fresh and kept himself more relevant than most wrestlers have ever been able to do. I think Chris Jericho is an underrated GOAT.
You could say the same thing about Triple H then.
Triple H always ran the same exact gimmick all the time. It was always the same.
No, I don't think so. I think
Go watch Chris Jericho in New Japan when he was feuding with Kenny Omega, and it's Jericho, it's Alpha versus Omega. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's just a complete reinvention, and he brought a whole new finisher to AEW.
Yeah, true.
You know,
That's true.
kind of similar style, just a little bit different, slowed down. It's kind of like Mayweather. You know, Mayweather reinvented himself after he lost a little bit of a little edge to where he had to go more into defense than offense. You know what I mean?
Well, that for sure, Scott Steiner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Well, here's the thing, though. So this is why I didn't put Hogan on it, because Hogan only transitioned from one character to another. Chris Jericho created multiple types of characters throughout his career. You know, Bray Wyatt.
Hulk Hogan
Bray Wyatt would be
Hogan,
be an example.
Oh yeah. Bray Wyatt's just
he
one
went
of the
from
greatest
Husky-
creative.
Well, he went from Husky Harris to Bray Wyatt to The Fiend, you know, and then The Fiend was like a cross hybrid of Bray Wyatt and The Fiend, you know, so he was another great reinventor. Undertaker. Yeah, because Undertaker, he constantly kept himself fresh. He took his character and heel-wise, and when he became the American Badass.
New finisher, the jackknife.
Yeah, constantly creating new finishers and shit. What was the guillotine that he did?
What did they call that?
Hell's Gate.
Yes,
or something like that.
Yes. What was that? That's the same arm lock.
See,
that Brock used to
Shawn
sell, right?
Michaels, I wouldn't consider Shawn Michaels like that, because Shawn Michaels
No, Shawn
literally
Michaels was-
he became he changed from the Rocker to the Heartbreak Kid, and that was it. But that was just a singles change, you know.
That was a great reinvention, though, from the
It,
Rocker to.
but it wasn't
to-
it wasn't a reinvention. It was just changing from face to heel, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
but
just
that's, you know,
he changed his gimmick, and then it stayed the same gimmick the entire time.
I like drunk, drugged out heel Shawn Michaels, and I'll
Yeah.
say that till I die.
Yeah.
That's my favorite wrestler of all time. I hate to say that, but it really is, dude, because there's
Yeah.
no one better.
Oh, Shawn Michaels was like him, Sting, and Bret Hart like made me love wrestling, and then Stone Cold just made me stay interested in it, and you know The Rock and
Yeah.
Undertaker and everyone, you know, they made me keep interested in it.
Hey, here's going back to favorite like Asian wrestlers. I always liked Taka Michinoku back in the
Yeah,
day.
remember the
Do
Michinoku
you
driver?
remember that? Yeah, dude, the Death Valley driver or
Yeah,
whatever.
isn't he the one?
I liked it.
Isn't his manager was the one that cut off Val Venus's dick, right?
The dude from Kaintai. What was that dude's name? I think he passed away.
Mr. Fuji.
Something son.
No, wasn't it Mr. Fuji? No, Mr. Fuji was.
No, that was Yokozuna's manager. Yokozuna, ironically, is an Uso or whatever.
Yeah, he wasn't even
Or
a Samoan.
Fatu. Yeah, he was a Samoan. He wasn't even a Jap.
Yeah, he was.
The Japs.
That was. Is that Nia Jax's dad? Right? Am I right about that?
I cannot.
He's
one of
related
them.
to. He's
They're
related
all-
to The Rock. I know that.
Dude, it's really cool how their family's so big and shit.
Is it though?
I think that's
You know?
pretty sweet.
Is it though? I mean, it's cool that their family's so cool, but is it cool that they're all in wrestling the way they are?
I think it is. What are you getting at, though?
Like, imagine if that was like, I don't know. I don't know. I think too much is not a good thing. You know, kind of like they
No, I
can't.
agree with you
They
in
can't
some
all.
cases,
They
but
can't all be. They can't
they're
all
not all
be.
good.
They're not all good. So why do they all deserve to be wrestlers just because of their name? Like, you know, I don't under that does to me
Right,
that
right.
doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that goes back to with what I said. I think that WWE could cut 80% of their roster.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Probably that comes with 95% of that family.
Yeah.
honestly.
So
I would keep Jacob. I would keep
so
the Usos.
who do
I
you
would
think?
keep
Who do you
Roman.
think? Who do you think is the one? That's what I was gonna say. The ones you would want to keep out of that family right now.
Out of that family right now, I'd keep Roman, Jimmy J, Jacob, and Nia's not even a. I mean, she's big and she's impressive, but she hurts people.
Oh, she'd
So
have been
right
cut.
now
If I
she-
took over right now, she'd have been one of the first people I cut. I'd
Yeah,
have told.
I mean,
I'd have told
she-
the Rock.
she
I'd have
would
told
be
the
there.
Rock and whoever her dad is, go fuck yourself. I don't care. She's hurting my employees. She's got to go.
I mean, I would definitely keep Solo.
Solo. I liked Solo before he started talking. Now I just think he's corny.
Yes. Like what needs to happen is Solo either the next time he gets hurt, if it's in the near future, or the next time he goes on break for a couple of months. I think they need to bring him back as like silent Solo. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Like he was so much more impressive when he
Like
didn't
where
talk,
like
when he
make him
didn't-
like get pissed off and just like not say nothing no more or something.
Right. Like play it up. Bring him back with Roman. Like if he's not going to be a world title contender, then have him roll with Roman.
I think they were just
It's
trying to.
all-
I think they were trying to just cash in on something that wasn't there, and they didn't because they don't have no direction. Let's keep it honest. They don't have direction in WWE.
No, 'cause
Triple H-
fucking 10
Tri-
things I hate about you is writing for them.
Well, Triple H.
Like,
Triple H is a terrible booker. I'm sorry, he's terrible.
No, it is, dude. Him and they
They're
need to,
terrible.
like put their fucking differences aside with Russo and let Russo fucking write for these dudes
Oh, Russo will
again.
never be back in WWE. That'll never happen.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying that's what needs to fucking happen. It's fucking pathetic to watch.
Yeah.
Double D says Macho Man's still his favorite. Out of left field, beta.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No, I liked Macho. I liked. I always when I was we were young when Ultimate Warrior was around, but I always was intrigued by Ultimate Warrior when I was younger. So I would say that I liked him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look at him, he's nothing more than just some fucking muscled out, roided out dude. Like he wasn't even like a mediocre wrestler. You know
No,
what I
no.
mean?
Well, he was just, they just limited him. You know, him and Sting were partners originally.
I think I remember hearing that. Yes.
Yeah, they started
Currently,
together.
I'm currently watching Kane unmask himself for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Weird. He's so young.
I loved Kane. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
sister-
reveals.
That was my sister's favorite wrestler, Kane.
One of my favorite reveals of all time. When, like, you remember when they were hyping him up and shit, and then he came out? I was like, oh shit. He, like, looked like a beast. I was like, yes, this is great.
Dude, that like that was like the excitement factor, the cliffhanger factor. Like, dude, like think about the first Raw Kane showed up to,
Yeah.
and like you have to wait 7 days. Like they could even have a Sunday night heat or whatever the show may be for the hour that week. and
Shotgun
you'll hear
Saturday
nothing
night.
about- Right. But you're not going to hear anything about Kane or see Kane because it's all pre-recorded. So, dude, like the only thing you could hope for is that on WWF.com, you know what I mean? It just made it more believable, or at the very least, more like suspenseful because the internet wasn't. Like, I'm sorry, but the internet, God bless you, the internet killed
Thank you.
fucking wrestling, dude. Like that's the biggest thing that it killed kayfabe. Like you could like.
I think the wrestlers
Dude,
kind of.
right.
I think the company killed kayfabe themselves. I think they were forced to kill it though, because kids were doing. There were so many kids hurting themselves at home back in the days, you know, and like so many kids get in trouble. Like how we used to do the DX shit and everything, you know.
Why should that force them to?
Because it'll when Vince McMahon wanted to go public, he had to make it as safe as possible for the investors. He became a billionaire off of it. I understand it. Here's the way I look at things, right? If I don't like it, I'm just not going to watch it, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Like, I
could have been, though.
I have no problem just watching older wrestling if I want to watch wrestling.
it's crazy that they. It is what it is, and I mean that
Like,
whole
dude,
Benoit situation.
when AEW first came out, I watched AEW all the time. Dude, today's Wednesday. I completely forgot it was even on. I don't even care. Like, it's just not good no more. I stopped ordering the pay-per-views. You know when I stopped ordering the pay-per-views? When Tony Khan started doing, like, fucking... The one time he did 3 pay-per-views in a month. I'm like, dude, I'm not giving you $120 in 1 month. I ordered one,
Dude,
and I'm
that-
like... And then
that was
after
nuts.
that, I was like, I'm never ordering another pay-per-view again.
Dude, like shit with that. Going back to less is more. Dude. You should only I just farted.
Six
But you should
six
go-
a year. Should be 6 a year.
Yeah, dude, like and that way
4 main
I mean,
ones.
and then you're-
4 main ones. 2 in your house style pay-per-views.
right, dude, in the house pay-per-views were so badass, dude.
I
Remember
loved them.
DX in your
And they
house?
were cool because they
gave
were like
DX
20. They were like $20, dude. They were cheap. My mom used to.
sweet.
My mom and dad used to order them, and my aunt Sarah would be over, her and her boyfriend. And I remember because her boyfriend looked like Diesel back in the days, long hair and everything. So we'd always order the pay-per-views and we'd always watch them. You know what I mean?
Like the thing is with less is so much more, especially in this internet era that we're in.
Yeah.
And like you said, you have your main pay-per-views. That way, WrestleMania can be 4 hours. You know what I mean? Because your regular pay-per-views are going to be 3 hours. Dude, you could even do 2 hours for the in your houses. You take Raw and SmackDown back to 2 hours, and then you throw, like I said, one of those other hour-long shows in between. That's where you showcase your young talent. Like, I mean, maybe it's easier said than done. Maybe that's not even what they're thinking, what they're shooting for. Like,
No,
but I just don't see why.
Here's the thing, right?
Sometimes you got to go back to basics,
For
bro.
sure, for
Get
sure.
Get your basic fan base back, bro. Get your fucking original fans
But-
back. Like,
That's not
It's
what they're
crazy,
thinking,
dude.
though. They're thinking about these younger people, but they're not like a lot of these younger people. They don't really care for this style of wrestling. Like they'd rather watch the old school shit too. You know, like I show people shit all the time from back in the days of wrestling. Like, okay, I could see why you used to like it back in the days that didn't watch it. You know, because like it was just so much better. Even a simple match on fucking Saturday Night Main Event. You know. Or during this, remember the Saturday morning show that they used to have back in the days when we were kids? During then, you'd find...
what was that, Superstars or something?
Yeah, Saturday Night Superstars. Dude, you'd find a random match on there. It'd be like Shawn Michaels versus Jake the Snake or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Dude,
they
had
always
it
had
right.
good matches, and it's like... They went off... I think, like, people just get too greedy. And I understand where TKO's thought process is they just spent all this money. They're going to want to see the residuals back as quick as possible. But, dude, these ticket prices nowadays are fucking ridiculous, dude. I'm going to show you, if I could find them, some of the WWE ticket plans. Dude, it is fucking
Well, they wonder why
insane.
they're not selling out arenas anymore. Not to mention their talent is just so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah. So,
Like I said,
look at this right here. All right.
All
Right, so you could get tickets for like $30 to $50 still to like SmackDown and Raw, but the upfront ones like at Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, factors seats like the main venue, blah blah blah, all costing up to $9,000 or more. Dude, I've seen like $20,000 fucking weekend packages. Who the fuck has the money that watches WWE pays for that? Where the fuck are you finding these fucking fans at?
Dude, let me tell you something. I wouldn't even go see the Super Bowl for that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's not, like, dude, you're fucking nuts, especially with what they put out now compared to what they put in the ring before. No way.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Saturday Night Main Event. All right. We'll just go one person. Ring. We'll go here. How much? I want to know how much these seats are. Show tickets including fees. I don't want to see just availability. I want to see in general. So I'll guarantee these ones are probably close to like the $9,000 mark up here. You know, just these couple rows up.
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
So see, you could still get these, you know, your shitty seats, but from what I seen, dude, like even the shitty seats at WrestleMania, like they're supposed to be super expensive.
For sure. You know Cleveland's gonna get a fucking WrestleMania in the next 10 years. 100%.
If we get that, yeah, when we get that new thing. Here we go. WrestleMania 2-day pass. From $679. Dude.
You know what's crazy?
Look
to me
at these
how
prices.
WrestleMania is even 2 days. I don't even agree with WrestleMania being 2 days.
Jones,
To me,
look,
that's
Jones, look at this. One ticket. And this is just for one day. Mind you, WrestleMania is a 2-day event. This is a 1-day thing. They want somebody to pay $19,000, which is what that's going to come to.
You get like a hand job with that?
Like, I'm not financing a house to go to fucking WrestleMania. The shit's not even that good. Suck a dick.
You're gonna have to pull a Damon Jones and start fixing fucking basketball games, bro.
18,
Poker
like,
games.
dude, look at Mike, look at this. $44,000.
You're fucking crazy, bro. Where's that at? What stadium?
This is one ticket for $45,000. I don't give a fuck where it is. What the? I don't give a fuck if this was in fucking God's backyard. Which it kind of is.
Easy.
It is God's backyard. Okay, we'll say it is. But I'm still not going. Who, dude, what? I paid less than that for my house. And bro, think about this, right, Mike? Look at this, okay? This is all the same section. $15,000 back here. I don't know why these are so much more expensive than these, because I'd rather buy these.
See?
Dude, yeah,
Do you think you
yeah.
can even see?
Yeah, but that's not the point, right? The point is, look at $2,000 right here. Why the fuck would I pay $44,000 for a bunch of shitty ass wrestlers that 90% of them aren't even fucking believable? Dude, that is absolutely and utterly fucking ridiculous. I am sorry. That is fucking ridiculous, dude.
They got to pay for all those fucking action figures being shipped over from China.
China.
Dude, I feel like I'm going on a Vince Russo rant right now, but this is utterly fucking bullshit, dude. This is who, bro? Who's gonna go to this, bro? Come on, bro. Who's gonna go to this, bro? Who's got $44,000, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's a house payment, bro. It's a car payment, bro. Come on, bro. Dude, I'm sorry. This is borderline pathetic to me, to be fair.
All right, get off the AI website and show me the real prices.
No, this is SeatGeek. This is on SeatGeek.
I'm fucking with you.
WrestleNomics, new data confirms have nearly doubled. Look at that. In October 30, new data confirms WWE ticket prices have nearly doubled since TKO merger. I fucking knew it. These people are these greedy corporate fucks. Just want to seed their fucking teeth and get all their money back as quick as possible without realizing that they're taking all the integrity out of the fucking wrestling element, and they're going to get their money back, and then they're going to be left with a shit product.
There's no way. Like, dude, WrestleMania, it's the worst that it's 2 days.
Yeah.
I can't, like, dude, it's just
terrible. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And now they're making SummerSlam 2 days. It's going to be just as bad, dude.
Like, dude, no event should be 8 hours or more. Like, that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
I would let WrestleMania be 4 hours.
Yeah. I know. I would just 3.5, 4 hours, perfectly fine. One day event. If I was the WWE, I would have only one championship belt. I would merge them together. The champion goes between products and fights everybody. That way you constantly have fresh material, fresh fights, fresh storylines, fresh things to work with. These fucking people, these corporate retards are so dumb, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And Freddie Prinze Jr. from She's All That is writing for them.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? We are led by very, very stupid people.
It's just like, chat, what's up, everybody? How we all doing tonight? Nobody's talking. Double D was the last person to say something. Everyone else is just being kind of quiet and listening. You guys can engage in the conversation, too, if you want. I'm sorry. This product is not worth $44,000. I wouldn't have paid $44,000 back in the days either. But this product damn sure ain't worth $40,000. Who do these people think they are?
Dude, name one thing that you would willingly pay $40,000 to go do.
Buy a house? I don't know. I wouldn't pay $40,000 to go do anything, bro. Seriously, bro. I wouldn't do anything, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something right now, bro. If you're not gonna put Hollywood Hulk Hogan, bro, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, bro, The Rock, Stone Cold, Brock Lesnar, bro, Triple H, Ric Flair, every member of the Four Horsemen ever, bro. Like, I'm not paying shit to go see anything nowadays. Dude, this is probably worse than the G era.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. This is pathetic. This is
This is a cock tease.
This is
a cock tease.
absolutely pathetic, right? And here I can even have. I'll do this right because I don't feel like reading it.
Dude, they don't even fill up arenas for Raw or SmackDown. Like, that's crazy to me.
Oh shit! No.
Stone Cold, for the record, Stone Cold looks like he is on steroids.
Right, like right now.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I'm watching something in the background here, and no, he just looks really good, man.
All right, so
Average domestic ticket prices for WWE's weekly main roster television events have roughly doubled since the TKO merger that combined WWE and UFC closed in September 2023, in real $2,025. Data obtained from Polestar and analyzed by WrestleNomics shows the line breaks sharply upward beginning in 2024 and continuing in 2025, after more gradual increases throughout the 2010s and 2020s. Polestar doesn't capture every Raw and SmackDown. There are more than 100 per year, but the sample is substantial. 27 domestic events so far in 2025 and around 50 in recent pre-pandemic years.
okay, so this basically just gives you all like the data behind it, like, you know. So right here, look at this. So this was in '99. It was $41. It went up to $50. Went up to 56, up to 67, and I think this was like an average, like, you know, probably like lowest average. And look though, it never since then though, Mike. You see? Are you looking at this? It never since then went back down below $41. Like, it never went back down to $41 or anything near it.
That's incredible. Well, I could, you know what though, dude? I could see how you had that spike where, I'm sorry, the writings were a little. Is that 567?
Yeah.
Between 2000 and 2003. That was a really good time. That Ruthless Aggression era.
Right here. So this was 2000. This was right at the end of the Attitude Era when they bought WCW.
Yeah, that was a
Vince was probably
really
just
good
trying to get back his
era.
WCW money. But look at this, right? So it goes from right here it's basically around $59 to $62 right here, from 17, 19, 21, 23, it's at down to 58, 60, 70, and then it's up to 118 right now. That's
And in
listen,
my opinion, this
from
is the worst
from
era of
right
wrestling.
from 1999 to 2025, within a 26-year span, it has tripled.
Dude, and you know what? I could look. It's even high for me to believe that, dude, because I have to be honest, between like 2015 and like 2020-ish, wrestling was extremely hard to watch. WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, very hard to watch. That was the G era. Dude, that was a tough era.
Crazy.
Right now is, in my opinion, like an even tougher era. Because, dude, it's just like a cock tease, because there's so much like talent and so many things that they could do.
Yeah.
But they just don't, you know?
Terrible. And Tony Khan's the worst with fumbling talent. We'll do a show about him one day. That crazy fucking
I'll be in
glue.
to talk to you in a minute.
We'll do a show about Tony Khan one day, that crazy glue sniffer.
Oh, dude, listen. Just a little bit. I was thinking earlier today while I was taking a dump. It's where I do my best thinking in my office. But I was thinking like AEW, because their roster is so much smaller. It's more of like I want to say like an Attitude Era style roster.
It's kind of like ECW-ish, yeah.
Right, but like they're better though. Like they could be so good.
Yeah, Tony
But they
Khan just
just
doesn't
don't.
get it.
Right, but they have all the money in the world, and they have talent,
Yeah,
and like they just have no direction.
yep, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? Like
Um,
it's crazy because I think that they could be so much better, and I think, and I hate to say it for them, they're gonna lose MJF to WWE at some point. They're
I
gonna.
just
lose
hope WWE is going to water him down, and I just don't think he's going to be good there now. I'm sorry. I
I
think
would hope
I don't know
that
though,
him
man.
and his agent
Yeah.
are smart enough to get creative control
Oh,
and shit like that.
nobody gets creative control anymore. Like they don't do that no more with the wrestlers.
Dude, well, there should be exceptions because, again, he's a generational talent. So,
Yeah, definitely, but we'll see.
so
But
sad just a rip off nowadays.
I think that's a good night for tonight. We can end it here.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with us on the What Could Have Been in the Wrestling World podcast. This is Bird and Jonesy. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.
Hungry. We'll be right back.
Yeah.